Even Christianity, for most part, is part of a new age. Even Christianity is older, but people are just compromising all the time, accepting new ideas. So Christian is more about new age than actually following the scripture. Judaism is more resistant to new age because the issue of Elohim outside is more important, so the more resistant. But still, a lot of new age philosophies are thinking and mixing within Judaism, and that's very dangerous also. I would think the most resistant to the new age is actually Islam. They actually the least to compromise about some of those issues from the new age. And again, new age is just a bunch of ideas everybody can make. You can make tomorrow a new religion and will be a part of a new age, unless you got a outside God figure. But then it will probably be part of Islam or Judaism or Christianity. But otherwise, it basically would be new age, and it's very tempting because it makes a lot of sense to certain people, and it's peaceful for most part, and it's very selfish. Like people are concentrated about what's good for them. So for very little price, you can do a yoga or I don't know, other kind of services and feel good about yourself. So it's very tempting. It's not exactly what the Satan would use in the end, because the Satan actually does want people to believe in the God, which would be him, obviously, and he wants people to believe in the Messiah, which he would choose, a false one. But the incarnation is definitely something that Satan wants us to believe too, in the power of each one, like very motivation. The New Age is actually very motivation, philosophy, religion, movement, whatever you call it, because since people are part of God, they've got a huge potential within themselves. So, and therefore, most of the successful people in the world are actually New Age. Even though they might appear as Christian or Jews, most of them are New Age because they now have to tap into energy that's within them. Now, this energy, some of it does exist, but that's not the source. But you see, we live in a two kind of world: what should be, which what Elohim eventually going to give us, and the counterfeit, which the Satan is actually giving us. And in the world we live today, the human does have potential. I'm not ignoring it, but it's not the godly potential. It's a different potential, but Satan kind of lies to us and builds our egos to feel that to a point where people think that they get their powers from the in, and that's the godly powers. So they're taking some power which is just human power, and for some kind of reason some people become more successful. And it's not a coincidence that if we're talking more about the secret societies, you'll see that it's not coincidence. It's reason that some people are becoming more successful than others. But then they take it and they say, oh, this is part of God power within us, and they deceive many others to try and be the same. So be careful about something like that. That's a very popular tactic that the Satan is using.